Jeremy had always been dramatic, and when it came to proposing to his girlfriend, Lily, he wanted a moment worthy of a movie scene. Flowers, candles, a romantic setting, none of that suited him. He needed something bold, something unforgettable, something karaoke. It was a Friday night, and their favorite local karaoke bar, the Crooning Cat, was buzzing with energy. Neon lights flickered, a disco ball spun lazily overhead, and the smell of nachos and popcorn lingered in the air. Jeremy had rented a small private section, telling Lily it was just a casual night out. In truth, he had rehearsed for weeks, had memorized her favorite love song, rewritten some of the lyrics, and even planned the exact moment to pull out the ring. Everything had to be perfect. Lily arrived, laughing and twirling her hair, completely unsuspecting. "You're acting weird," she said, but Jeremy just smiled nervously. He handed her a mock drink, whispered, "Just wait, you'll see," and motioned for the bartender to cue up the karaoke machine. When the music started, Jeremy grabbed the mic, feeling the familiar pulse of adrenaline. The first verse went smoothly. He sang with exaggerated passion, smiling at Lily, who giggled at his over-the-top dance moves. He had planned this down to the second. As the chorus ended, he would bend down on one knee and ask the most important question of his life. And then it happened. Just as he opened his mouth to say, "Lily, will you?" the microphone went silent. Dead. The speakers emitted only a faint crackle, as if mocking him. Jeremy froze. The disco lights reflected off his sweaty forehead. The words, meticulously rehearsed for weeks, evaporated from his mind in a sudden panic. Lily's eyes widened. What's happening?" she asked, a mixture of concern and amusement. The crowd around them, other patrons who had paused mid-drink to watch Lyndon. Some whispered, some laughed.
Ow.
Jeremy's brain scrambled.
Ow.
He had rehearsed for romantic timing, for dramatic flair, for emotional delivery, but not for absolute technological failure. He tried tapping the mic, flipping the switch, even blowing into it like that might somehow restore power. Nothing. The music kept playing faintly through the karaoke machine, but his voice was gone. His chance at cinematic glory had evaporated. Desperate, Jeremy tried shouting over the music. "Lily, will you marry me?" His voice cracked. The words barely carried over the beat of the song. A few patrons turned, eyebrows raised, but the words were mostly lost in static and laughter. Lily stared, a mix of shock and horror crossing her face. Jeremy panicked further. He dropped to one knee anyway, pulling the ring box from his pocket. I mean it," shouted, waving the tiny velvet box like a flag. The music had drowned out most of his words, but the intention was clear. A hush fell over the crowd. People leaned in, trying to piece together the story from context. From his trembling hands, from the desperate look on his face, Lily blinked rapidly, processing the chaos. Then slowly, she laughed. A real joyous laugh, the kind that made Jeremy's chest ache with relief. She nodded, leaned down, and whispered, "Yes." The karaoke machine remained mercilessly silent, but the audience erupted in cheers anyway. Someone clanged a spoon on a glass. Someone else yelled, "About time." Jeremy, still on one knee, felt a mix of mortification and elation. His perfect proposal had gone horribly wrong, but somehow it was perfect anyway. Afterward, as patrons congratulated them, and the bartender poured celebratory drinks, Jeremy told the story of the mic failure over and over. Each retelling exaggerated the tension, the dead mic, the gasps, the chaos of trying to be heard. Lily laughed every time, shaking her head. "Only you," she said. "Only you could turn a mic malfunction into a memorable moment." Jeremy learned a few lessons that night. 1. Always check the equipment. 2. Perfection is overrated. And 3. Sometimes the best memories are made when things go spectacularly wrong. By the end of the night, Jeremy and Lily danced to a karaoke version of a love song, the broken mic forgotten, the neon lights spinning around them, and everyone around them witnessing a story that would be retold for years. The night of proposal survived, technical failure, and still became unforgettable.